Listening to Omega Radio, broadcasting live. Omega Radio, Omega Radio.
Be able to limited. Your auto parts store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We said every auto and said yes. Visit our stores. 114 Capricorn Kingston, 34 California Road, Mandeville, 16 Beijing Center, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-2781. The time by being the auto. Yeah.
It is your right to know what you want, information that you think is. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business, information for everybody. No asset, so you can use it to develop your community. You're right to know information I can think. A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers are themselves professionals in the field of insurance broking, claims settlement, and risk management services for over 35 years. We offer a wide range of insurance services, including motor, property, liability, accident, life, and international health for individuals and companies at competitive rates. Call 926-3572 or visit Central Army, Eastern 5, or shop at James Carter Mandeville. Call 625-6804 or visit online spectrumjamaica.com. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standards.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sonia? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? No clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. You like it? Clean water. Located at 27 Commercial Road down Spanish City, Avenue. Telephone number 876-335-0488 876-648-7192 or email concept@gmail.com.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Almost and let us have a discussion. Good afternoon, listeners, and welcome to the show. My name is Christopher Zidane Matthews, and I will be flying solo today. Orville is a little under the weather. Should be back tomorrow afternoon. And on Friday, people, there were some issues that was beyond everybody's control. Nobody's day but should be on last week. Just as we were about to come on, or
coming to the studio to start the show, there was some major issues. Would not have been seen as it wasn't a company issue or anything. It was something that happened. You know, you know. All right, so we apologize for that for not being here last Friday. But however, a lot have happened since then, including the NBA championship. We have now crowned an NBA champion for 2025. Now that it is over and it has happened, we saw what happened. You can judge overall now after the fact. So that's the best way that you can come to certain after that over and done with. And now this Honda team may very well go on here in four. Collectively, in terms of multiple years, maybe one of the greatest dynasty the game has ever seen. I don't know if that's that, but the potential clearly is there. But if you take this season by itself, because the regular season and the playoff must come together for you to judge the season as a whole. And in modern day basketball, the reality is that a lot of superstars take far more than the injuries and in the 90s. Probably had some stars. Higgins trying to be modern era. And maybe that's why the athletes take too long because they're smart and they're not treating the minor or taking in terms of your body. So you have to be sometimes you have to be careful of blowing away the so but if you look at the playoff run from the front, this season they're nowhere close to it. Yes, they are an all-time great defensively, similar to the Detroit Pistons. They lost in the games. A couple of not a couple. What, a decade ago? More than a decade. 2005. 2005. You're at Charlton. They were that team is an all-time great. This team is also an all-time. They're not overall as a team based on what they did. This playoff run, they cannot continue. So in terms of one season, this season doesn't come close to somebody. So yes, they have the potential because even though um, Chet struggled mightily in a lot of the games, yeah, he does have a great upside. It was basically one country, and they struggled. They struggled a lot. So, and you look at them, and look at the Indian pieces. Very good team, on the road. But the Indian pieces are great. The fact that Indiana was able to bring them to 7 games, and it was close for the most part, even though they're superstar or star point guard. You see that this current this season Thunder, you can't call this what they are all time. None of them. But that's not even trying. That's come with it's not. Yes, defensively, but overall. Yeah. Big them up, they want the NBA champion. Despite some good self okay, not giving them a chance. No, we have a lot. Jamaica, bring the boys. Now, I still believe that they can qualify. 26. America, America, Canada, yes. But see, there he's not, no, not big, big, not big, big. And that's why when we beat Guatemala, I told you that this, that we're not going to be soon Guatemala in the rest. Because Guatemala resting some people still have better players than Guatemala and St. Vincent and the other and Cuba will draw it down. This coach It's just not. If this was the norm, we would have no chance with this. It's not good. You cannot concede. It's happening often now. Jamaica, look at the players on the back. Talent, level that they're playing, they are general and significantly better than them. Yet, it's either we think the team them should have been like that's that. Or the game should have draw. The man them put you on the team. Even though Liam Daly is wrong, that 100 in the end, it took some miraculous save from on to keep us ahead and eventually win. But it's part of the man. That part of the last fight. That's why Liam Daly was wrong. When he was being awarded, no, should have said, you could have said, why I wish I could Andrew get don't say Andrew get on the match is night. Andrew Blake was called Andrew. But Jared was you were the man. Don't try in front of the Jamaican. You were better from ball one to the date when you were taking off. Overall, you were the man. Yeah. The goalkeeper didn't have to do. While we know about special tool, basically you alone. They just cannot be having our team playing against them. If if the lesser teams lift their levels and play at a high level, then fine. But I'm just look how hard their team is going to get back up. And we get this in a game with they're not able to be as true for big passes. This coach not ready. This coach not, and because of how the team consistently plays, it's weak. But that's why we think we're qualified without this. Nothing. We play weak up. Now if the team is going to play like this year, now, it's not as big as that because we play some soccer or something. It is a real concern. That because of how we play, we might have someone that we expect to have. That could have easily drawn that game on Friday. And it's like a one-off game. We were ugly against St. Vincent in St. Vincent. Very ugly. We struggled the ball. And when you have the players on the field that were qualified, and they really up. And the coaching staff is wrong. Your job is to find a way to get the best out of this game. You can't be struggling consistently against weak, very weak opponent. And we're not looking at it. And we're lucky. And I said, and that's not because I was saying last week. You understand why it's one and I've been seeing tourists like this. But I still think of it well. But Steve McCartney, so whoever hired him, I think that yes, short up, ruler speed, they get him. Ruler speed, we don't qualify for because you're the one going to go ahead. Sorry for the record. Usually that's it. If we fail to qualify, but we're on the stage, ruler speed, you have to learn. Remove yourself from record. You can't, man. Because you're not going to complete rock. It's already clear that you're not getting all that right. Based on what we are seeing from McCartney. So, man, already. Whenever you people, it's not no if answer but next week. Whenever you are facing, constantly facing things that you are much more talented than, that you are struggling, it's the coaching staff. And by the way, why is he this stand with it? Why is from the other day, we see very often times he's in the stand away from players and the things like that? What is going on? Is there an underlying issue going on with the coaching staff or the coach and the other members of his coaching staff? It don't look good. They are struggling. And it happens often. It happens against you. It happens in both leg against them. It happens against Guadalajara. Horrible against Guadalajara. And they're going to look at two more half decent than based on that. We don't improve significantly. Panama butters. first one. They are bored. I don't go to the phone. You may attack me. Take the phone line. Take the break. As long as me attack us. A break time. As I say, must take.
Greetings to your listeners. This is Reverend Ryan A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Healing and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, Pineapple, Ocho St. Anne, Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Frisco. Join me for a word in time. You can't afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
Praise the Lord and God bless you. This is Archbishop Wayne Jonathan Manning I from Omega Radio. We'd like to inform the listening audience that effective immediately, KLAS Radio is officially Omega Radio. Now, you are listening to Omega Radio. Tell everybody, station where Jesus Christ is the star. God and speaks. Sensible. 89 FM Jamaica. Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, the Sports Desk.
615-2841 or 676. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Let's go on. Let's try another line. Hello. Yeah, man. Orville is not here today. Good afternoon. No, there was an issue. There was a major issue before it got on. So we were here. Six. No, I don't understand what you're saying. No one explain what you're saying. Hold on, you're saying that you're not here. Oh, you're not here in Zidane, but you're in the radio station. You're able to listen to the program now? Oh, all right. Maybe it's your end. Is there an issue with that? That was him. That was him. 615 1 and 615 676 696. Talk. Come on. No? Alright. Come here, Marul. We can't talk if it was my mistake. Listen to me. The issue with the athletes potentially moving on. Because remember, there's a process. That's a fact. There's a process which is involved. Governing bodies, world, they are the ones. But see, they will attract. Look at everything. Switch. So we are far away from knowing for sure
Zidane.
if these athletes will ever represent. But one more one, because I have some questions to ask. One more, because it sounds idiotic from Turkish standpoint. We got to hello.
Yeah, so Zidane.
Good afternoon, Frank.
You think it man, you start off the show live. We like the way you start off. We start off live today, your elements,
Yes, I am.
Yeah, and I'm with you, yo. Get rid of that coach, man.
Yeah, man, the man already, man. The man poor my boss. I know the irony, Franco. When Tapa played in the Gold Cup, when the Gold Cup ended, brothers
team now look worse than when Tampa was going into World Cup qualification. You know, we just beat no one girl. The man horrible. The team look horrible.
Man, for real, man. I don't think it's not wanting to get rid of him. I think it's the money, man. It's the money, man,
Listen,
because how long they sign him for, man, to go get an
well,
exposure. But,
well, we
but
open up now. We're putting ourselves in a position where a lot of the smaller teams that because man, we get them can take points off us.
yeah, but Zidane, man,
Lots
a
of
lot
points as
of
well.
them get even Trinidad getting
Yeah.
encouragement for how we're playing, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. I want to hail up Leon Bailey, man. I'm looking for at least 5 goals in the World Cup qualifying, man. I'm glad he
Yeah, but
started playing
he's playing
ball
much better
now,
now.
man.
His last 5 games have been pretty.
Yeah, I'm looking for at least no less than 5 goals from him, man. The World Cup qualifying,
I,
man.
I, I,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's time for you to step up now, Leon. Yeah, man. This coach need to go, Zidane. I think Topo would be a perfect fit, man. And here's where I got a problem, Zidane. When we had Jermaine U, man, we wasn't used. Now look at what the team needs, man. Jermaine U, man. Man, when we got them players, man, we don't use them, man. Now we can't find. No, we kill out all them players, man, and now we need one and can't find one.
yeah. But let me give you a little simple, basic understanding of why we think coaches advice. We have a clear problem. Even the commentators who are not Jamaican say that's a long standing that means somebody who's good at winning the ball in the middle of the park and is decent, comfortable in position. Can knock some pass and receive. Now we'll try some defenders in the role. We try it. Let's see here who's a defender. I need you. Damian Lowe is a defender, man. But it's clear to anybody who understands the game, the obvious defender that you could move into that role is Richard King. He's the best
Yeah,
because he's still a defender. You know. You trust him to tackle and win ball in delicate areas in your defense. So he can do it in midfield.
yeah,
But he's the by far the best defender we have at controlling and passing out the football. You do not try some wild man low and some joker like when you can't pass. Then the man that can't coach, you want to understand the game, he's a no-brainer.
yeah. He don't know his players. That's one of the things, man. He don't know his players none at all. I can see that. I'm far away and I can see he don't understand his players, man. He something is wrong with him, man. He don't care, man, making his money.
If
And
we
and why, man? Why is he overseas, man? Why is that in the contract,
but
man?
hold on up, from time to time throughout the night. The man is not even on the bench, you have over.
That's what I'm
The man
hearing.
that stands the ball.
Yeah,
I
man,
can't understand
that's
what
what I'm
this is a
hearing.
disgrace.
And it's not like he's up in the stands and he's seeing the game better. He's not seeing it none at all. According to the decisions he's making, something is wrong, man. I don't know what's going on, man, but something is wrong, man. I'm telling you, if they drop the ball here, this Zidane to qualify, wow. I mean, wow, can you imagine? We don't qualify for the World Cup out of this group? Oh my, wow. Anyway, home, you're so lively. The show sounds good, man. I'm waiting on to hear the other callers, man. Bless up
All right.
yourself, man. OKC, man. Bless up OKC, yo, for real,
Big
yo.
up.
Bless up,
Big
yo.
up. Yeah. All right. Yes. So we have wondered about the Turkish because obviously I won't be able to see the country. But we have the country. So we have and that's what we have. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. All right, the signal may come. All right, hello.
Hey, Zidane.
Good afternoon.
Wagwan, Jackson.
Oh, good afternoon, Chance. How are you doing?
Today I'm on flight solo.
Yes, we're more coming close to what we were saying.
Yeah, you know. My woman, you know, Zidane, I'm novice to football, you know. I'm saying,
Yeah.
my son go play football on Saturday for the last 4 years. She never carry me one day because she didn't interest in football. None at all. She never come watch play a game yet. None at all. I'm stuck Friday night to sit down over the TV and I watch and come sit down in there and watch the game with me. and she was able to point out somebody. What them people play so? What am I talking about? And she went on no more football to the point where you just make a while ago. Hey, everybody is other than the coach can. We tell you, it cross your heart and hope to die for us to qualify out of that group. Yeah? We have got lucky, not necessarily that we play better than
How
nobody.
can you be on the scene when but not sustain? What a look the ball.
We say we take up the foot to call it when God looks good for me, but I call it as a Zidane. When we tell you, what everybody is football improve except us.
Hey, brother, for the first 20 minutes of the game, and one man look like them up. And yeah.
Leon B.
Everybody is a static and like
What look at them, him the bar a couple times and I was cool, but him one up there.
yeah, man, I want to look like I say after 54 attacking players. I say, wait, I won. So it was no surprise that he got the first goal. The writing was on the wall, but everybody else does. That's when you have better players than your opponent, you can't stand that to score. A coaching issue is nothing else.
Let me not tell you, man, because it's graceful, man.
Yeah, man, terrible.
And you have Richard, like you said, Richard King. Fine, we don't have the players them, but among the crop of players that we have, your best midfielder where you use a jump support with Low Boy and nothing. That's joke thing. Save him life and love to do. It's another Richard that's in what we have been able to make two attack and break up some people. You have a yellow card or red card name any day.
Jackson is ridiculous. Because you trust him to play center, which is the most, is the position that you have to be very good at tackling because you don't want to go in free and penalties. So you trust him as a tackler because he's good enough to make your a central player. Then in the midfield now, you have a leeway for foul people and kick them down and then think they get away with it because that's the end of the park. No,
Yeah.
of all the defenders that you are trying here, he's by far the most technically gifted of them. So why can't play there? It is ridiculous, my boss.
You don't know.
But Latimer was so poor again, but he don't have a clue what he's doing in the middle of the park. Latimer, but dead, Latimer going to play this game, you know, brother.
Yeah, I tell you. So we are talking about this group where we in our most qualifier. You not go so better. So most qualified. The Jamaican, we not have a chance but we hope to qualify. But we not have no the optimism where everybody else share about this group and way. Me not see it. Not without this team now perform. Certainly not with this coach because the coach have no clue.
Yeah.
If you're going to pick a team, go down the stuff without a creative midfielder in mind in your squad, something wrong with your brother. Unless for some kick and run down football they have done to play. Where is the creative midfielder what we have in other spots of people who carry down another coach? Where?
And you see, when the man go for come replace people, they are bonkers. We can't play with.
Yeah.
Man is a joker coach.
They might say working back and name well try to do it come off of the accident.
Oh, Mikel Antonio.
Antonio, they might say working in
Yeah, I guess they want to get in line because you're going to need it for work. They never really problem. Because as a player,
10 minutes make him work him.
yeah, we never really problem.
We need him. Him strength and him physicality and him
Yeah, and he did perform very well for us in the last one.
yeah, we don't have a problem with that. Just him fitness me not worry about whether or not, and then the psychology behind it because he might afraid based on the injury, if it take a tackle. But they don't like him over him play back in so he's some good condition too, But let me say, brother, good luck,
Yeah, man.
There's no guarantee so we're gonna make it out of that.
And we have seen you're a sword now against really good cocker. So they play. So they have that potential now. So why?
Yeah.
It's not as clear cut. All right.
Anyway.
All right, Jackson.
Alright, Bob.
Yeah, man. Hopefully I see you Saturday, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not opening night, man. The most forward.
All right.
I can see the whole time, but I'm going to buy some beer and chat to foolishness and cut.
Yeah, man. All right. Cool. No problem.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right, that was Jackson. People. See you. Sad. When we played Guatemala, well, it's and when we say God, that's why I said that at the time. Not by the time because I've seen this from Guatemala performance was the anomaly. So you can't judge a team by the exception. You can judge a team by what they do. And in every single game against that picture, understand we look very, we are
know you have some football team people where you cut the team apart, you out possess them completely, you dominate possession and everything, and them be lucky, and you saw they only win the game. These are not the type of things that is happening to the Red Boys. So you can say, well, we need to work on that a little. We look very active. And in some instances, I saw in the last 10 seconds, and by I don't know that referee was Carol, what's Carol or Cara should have been sent down. Two, first yellow card was sure you're yellow card, and the second one, I don't know what referee. You cannot talk with him. You cannot say the man was on a yellow card already when he did something that blatantly wrong and not sure about it. And I don't know why the goal was disallowed. I didn't see a push. So the referee actually helped him. I didn't get a say a man. Referee. Hello.
Why is it on the crowd yesterday?
Brother.
Yeah, man. You come on the radio, and finally you come around to Darby's position.
What's your?
What was my position from the very beginning when we hired this coach?
I don't remember you. But I know last week.
Who was I advocating that I wanted to be the coach?
Remind me. I have a good memory. Remind me.
One Theodore Tapper Whitmore.
Oh, you said they should go back for it. Yeah.
Yeah, because Zidane, I have consistently said the way our team looked during that stretch at Tapper, I haven't seen us look that good again.
No, but you can't back.
But listen what I say. I just saw me feeling.
No, man.
If you now go back to Tapper, go for Miguel Coley.
Yeah.
I don't want a coach to that who lives in Europe, flying to the game and fly out right Zidane. Come on, man. That's a rubbish, bro. A rubbish. That means that this man has no interest in even viewing our local football. You know? Him don't even interested in taking a look. You agree, not so?
Yeah.
Of course, if he did, the man would have said, all right, this is in the midst of it, like the other day when we had the Premier League thing, the player. He would have done, yeah?
He was.
And he would have paid for the whole entirety of that.
No, he was.
He would have, not only would he go to the matches, not to that, he would have got to some of the training sessions them up the
No,
most.
but it wouldn't help. It wouldn't help if he went to the game.
But, you know, when you go, you know, it's not just players, you got to watch it.
The man can't coach me, boss. I never seen like that 2008 man qualified in the European.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Me agree with you. Me agree with you. Me agree. We agree right there.
Yes, sir.
And the next thing is this with that. If you can say Leon Daly has been the best player by the last 5 years, it shows you how poor the team has been.
Why? What problem there?
Because outside that tapping the ball and the goal comes down, Leon Daly has been quite ordinary, bro. Because a top level footballer.
Leon Daly was brilliant.
Brilliant. Well, your level of brilliant. Anyway, Mr. Town excited that me, so go on this. So I'm going to switch over to the NBA. I think we got robbed of possibly a classic series, a classic game 7 with the injury. So for Halliburton, which was very, very unfortunate for everybody, for the NBA fans, for the teams, everybody. You know, everybody. Yeah.
Are you ready for something mega? Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Shop your entry box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels 2 promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai. Register at 93 Trooper, Brakes, Walker's Wood, County, CPJ Bakery, and Carriers. Juice concentrate only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart, best value by far.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeCap, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Danjal Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Phosphorus.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander capped a dominant season as he led the Oklahoma City Thunder to an NBA championship after beating the Indiana Pacers in Game 7 of the NBA Final. The Canadian 26 scored 29 points and had 12 assists in their 103-91 success over the Indiana Pacers in Oklahoma to clinch the series for 3, and the first time that the NBA Finals has gone to Game 7 is 2016 NBA champion Cleveland. He was named NBA Finals Most Valuable Player to add to his NBA regular season MVP award and scored that with just the fourth player and the first in Shaquille O'Neal achieved the rare feat in 2025.
Oh, and that's sports in it. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeCare, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the Sportsman, Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapel Road. Call 876 929 9146 and Fossil.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water meter. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
Beamol Auto offers up to 35% discount on all new and used parts to all taxi operators, garage operators, fleet managers, and wholesalers. Take advantage of these incredible offers at Beamol Kingston, Beamol Santa Cruz, and Beamol Mandeville. Come in and check us or call us at 876-618-2781-3 or WhatsApp us at 876-872-9094. Conditions apply.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, then. Welcome.
Oh, Zidane, quickly before I go any further, 30 seconds more on the reggae boy thing here. Let me make it clear to all of the people listening that I blame the people who hired Steve McLaren more than I blame Steve McLaren.
Oh, mostly.
Yes, the JFF is an incompetent country.
No, it's good. It's good at speed. Got it.
Brother, slow. Anyway, back to the NBA with that.
Yeah.
So, legacies have changed now with that. And that is what happens when you're winning. You know, it affects the legacy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And listen to LeBron. Winning does affect your legacy.
What did LeBron say?
No, about this ring culture thing, man.
No, you said something about it.
Like some man who have to judge players and you know, it's like you don't know the winning thing. Or some man who have to some man try water down what winning represents in this league. See it, man. But anyway, back to SGA. The biggest legacy defining moment of this finals was obviously SGA. Only the fourth player ever to sweep all the trophies in the league that are available for an offensive player. Win scoring title, win MVP, win the finals MVP, and also win the championship. You can't have a better season than that. You understand what I'm saying to that? You really can't have a better season than that. First player to do it is Shaq. And interesting to LeBron and Kobe never get to do that. That's very interesting. But there's a thing here today that I feel today that SGA has now elevated himself to the fourth best point guard since the merger.
Let's hear the top three.
Well, we know who the Holy Trinity are: Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and Steph Curry. Whichever order, I'm not going to list them. I'm not having personal preference. I have my ranking, but those are the Holy Trinity. Outside of that, I would have to move him ahead of guys like Allen Iverson, ahead of guys like Jason Kidd, John Stockton. I have to put him ahead of all those guys because obviously the highest that any of those guys ever got was Allen Iverson winning an MVP.
What if he had scored 40 points and lost? He would be behind them.
No, man, that wouldn't happen, man.
Adam, the boss, the man scored 40.
No, man, Zidane, you have to come with practicality, man.
No, man, I'm asking a real question. We are seeing these things.
You know what that would have mean, Zidane?
Answer.
You know what that would have mean?
Answer,
Let me tell you. Yeah, I'm going to answer you. That means that somebody on the Indiana's Pacers, their legacy would have been greatly enhanced.
That's not what I asked.
No, hold on about. Listen what I tell you, no? This is how winning affects the culture. In order for Shea to score 40 and lose, somebody on the Indiana Pacers would have to offer to him. So that person is the hold on about. That person is the. I want the Shea legacy get enhanced the most out of the finals. You know who?
I want to answer.
Zidane. Certainly his legacy would be advanced.
I'm asking.
Of course.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Shea had scored 40 points last.
I got embarrassed. Yeah.
No, I want to get back. If he had scored 40 points last, would you move him?
Jamaica.
Would you move him ahead of Allen Iverson?
No. No, I would not definitively. No, no, no,
So
no,
it's
no.
collectively
No.
because the Thunder
Here,
one,
who
he better than
I
another.
would move him. He
You
would
can't
move.
raise the
But
sports
he
like
would.
that,
Hold
God.
on about relax. Now, can I get it? You ask that question and then you can't get. You ask me to me can't read the sports. So how can you behave like that? Let me answer now. Good. No, I could not definitively move him ahead of Allen Iverson. He would be in the conversation because he would have accomplished a scoring title like Iverson. He would have gotten to the finals like Iverson. Won a regular season MVP like Iverson, but he would have also lost the finals like Iverson. However, if for that to happen, Zidane, that means that who they ever score 50 to Indiana last night? Pascal Siakam. You realize that for Shea scored
You're moving away from the real one that I'm
no,
trying.
Zidane, you have to. It's the
You're,
same thing. It's
you're
let me
going
show you
into
I'm not
names
moving.
and what people are
Remember,
doing.
hold
I'm,
on,
I'm
let me give you
trying
an
to point
example.
to
Hold on,
analysis.
Zidane, relax, come on, let me
Listen,
teach you sports,
no.
Zidane. You don't know this.
All right,
Remember
fine.
the other day when you asked me about Karl Malone and Michael
But fine,
Jordan?
but hold on.
Hold on, you remember when you said
Yeah,
to me, if
yeah,
Utah, hold on, remember, it's the same conversation we had the other day. You said to me, if Utah had won those finals, if I would have seen it, Karl Malone different. Of course I would have, because guess what? In order for them to win, he would have had to outplay Michael Jordan. That's not simple, man,
no,
Zidane.
what you're
So
saying.
in order for Shea to lose last night, somebody on the Indiana Pacers would have
It
rise up.
is irrelevant,
So
boss.
who would have win
We're
finals
not
MVP
asking,
then?
we're not
Hold
talking
on,
about
so
India.
who would have win the
Listen,
trick and
no,
win the finals? What do you mean
you're
irrelevant?
not,
Are you crazy?
you're not responding to my question.
I did,
You're
I
not
did.
even mentioning India
Zidane,
who
I
would have
told you, if
I
he
don't
lost, it
care
would affect his
about
legacy.
there's nobody
Zidane,
on the India
Zidane,
point that
Zidane, you
I'm
said, what do you mean nobody? Uh-huh, uh-huh,
I'm saying to you, God, if the
uh-huh,
Indiana Pacers had won last night, there is
uh-huh.
nobody on the Pacers team that could have eliminated the greatest of all time
But
conversation.
Zidane, this is
Let
all,
me
hold
finish
on
the
now.
man. God, let me finish the man. I'm
Yeah,
saying, let me repeat. If Indiana had
uh-huh,
won the NBA championship,
uh-huh,
there is
uh-huh.
nobody
But
that
how would they win it without
give
him
me a
still
chance to
performing at
move
top
the
his
man.
start? You are acting like they could just win it so. Pascal would have to
All
score
right,
50, Zidane. You're done.
all right,
Pascal would have to score. You took in one of the greatest finals performances
all
ever by
right,
Pascal.
all
That's
right.
your rubbish on the radar.
All right, pick up yourself.
Bad man.
All right,
Bad man.
I'm going to make know that idiot. Because God, for each, if somebody, if the Indiana Pacers, sorry, and nobody knew this was system because it's an all-round good, very, very good basketball team. The fact that they went to game 7 and there they start winning and they led at halftime and they were close right to the game, they could have won with their start. Even with Chase scored 35 points, the Indiana Pacers, they are so good, they could have won. And he's not addressing the point. He said, based on the win, because he said if they had lost, he wouldn't have put up Shea as the fourth best point guard ever. And it is idiotic, the boss, because they're using the Thunder collective efforts to move Shea past people. It don't make no sense, God. If you're moving past people, moving based on his performance. That's why they put themselves in a problem when they're not asked for go when the team win the ball. So I asked the question, if the Indiana Pacers had won the game last night, there is nobody on the Indiana Pacers team that would move past me based on none. You hear him say put him on? Say put him ahead of Stockton. You put him ahead of Kid. You put him ahead of wide receivers. Give me some more point guard. Yep. Chris Paul. Yes, put him ahead of all those point guards who are all-time greats. Because of the win. Because if the Thunder had lost, he said he would not have. I'm going to show you how he will realize that the point is foolish. Because the Indiana Pacers had won last night. There is nobody on the Indiana Pacers that he would not tell us that if Albert had stayed up there and played and performed and scored 30 points and won, he would not have placed Albert. You know why? Because Halliburton doesn't have the performance, the dominance. He's not that good. So this thing about ring, that's the point level is ridiculous. And it's convenient as well. Because Halliburton, if he had continued out there, scored 30 points, the Indiana Pacers were world champion, he would not have elevated himself to top 4 in the least shot point guard. He would not. The reason why Shea can be in that conversation is not because the Thunder's overall did well enough to beat them. And I have, He's 103 points man, score and skates for 29. It's a whole lot of things that they have from there. His performance, his individual play, they had lost the performance. Himself that better than over it. Representing them and
Yes, I'm hearing you loud. Yeah, the pressure went up. It was even worse on Friday. No, no, I didn't hear. Trinidad. Yeah. Yes, I'm listening, man.